All right, check 1 2, and here we go. Welcome back, everyone, to another DeFi mechanics show. As always, we're gonna check the Ethereum gas price, and still, it's like for the last week and a half, it has never went down over 100 Gwei. Um, that's why I can't do anything. So today, I'm just gonna talk with you guys about the market conditions. Some lessons I've learned throughout the years, playing with crypto and all that, and just general advice. Then we're gonna go through some questions. Of course, on this video on how to farm BAO is really still, people are still just coming in. I guess there's still excitement, even though the price, as somebody has asked, are you worried about the recent price drop, and can you elaborate some possible risk? Sure. Like I said, it's just it just went up way too much. The last week, even the last month, it went up for like 1,000%. The come down of this support region is generally kind of expected. Why? Because there, if you go look at the roadmap, not this one, the V2 and V3 roadmap. The last update was January 16th by the Bauman itself. You go through on what their plan is on the XDAI chain, and because of the high fees, right? They're trying to migrate to a level 2 scaling solution on the XDAI chain, so we be able to harvest and buy and sell and stake and farm more often. The drop in price mainly has to do a lot, I think, not mainly, but a lot to do with the high gas fee. Nobody can do anything. The only people that can do are the people who probably made a lot of profit because they're here, they're trying to get their profit back, and the previous whales that they can make large transactions. So for the ones that have already staked in, like me and myself, I'm just watching it, the yield farm coming in. Even though the farm is numbers looks great, just keep in mind that 95% is still locked for a year, and you're really just getting 5% of that, which let me do some calculations. So 1,000, well, you can do it in your head, right? 5% is like $50. It's like $50 worth, and it's close to what the fees, but I'm still gonna just let it farm and wait. I know eventually after this hype cycle, we'll probably, I personally think, let me just get this out of the way. As always, nothing, everything I say here is financial advice. It's all for entertainment, education. I show the mechanics. Let me I don't like these what's just need some background music. All right. So again, everything I say is for entertainment, education purposes only. It's your money. You have to make your own decisions, and I show you what I have invested and what I have done here, and that is just it for people who want to go through and know what the mechanics are. So they can do this while because it's really it's a very cool concept. It's a new protocol that's the DeFi. This whole thing started around last year. I think if you look back on Sushi, one of the good examples, actually I have it right here, is if you look at Sushi, because BAO has a lot of similarities, and they copied, even they copied a lot of code from Sushi, but the way they distribution of the locking up 95% for a year, that's actually new. When Sushi came out, they had no lockup. Everybody just farmed. There was crazy APY. You can see the hype cycle, right? Everybody was dead. Sushi's a scam. The lead developer sold out. If he didn't, we probably wouldn't see this much of a drop. But now everybody's look at Sushi go. Look at it go, man. Even Sushi is a copy of Uni itself. So that gives me hope that the protocol, as long as it works, as long as the developers is giving its updates, it's they have a plan, and the plan they have is even more amazing than what Sushi can ever come up with. It's basically all DeFi in one if they can pull this off. And they're doing the right things to migrate into XDAI at the current time, using OmniBridge and back and forth. Basically, what I've been telling you, what about, we're doing the last couple of DeFi mechanics videos. So we're getting ourselves mechanically ready. Once it's released, it will be the first in line to be able to either want to move some of our about over there, or why didn't I want to go in? Oh, I'm on the XDAI. Yeah, just watch this go. I think about another week or two. I'm still not worried at all, or I'll be patient. You're a farmer, you want to be patient. Farm a little bit more, then as long as it covers my transaction cost, I will harvest and just get it out here. It will be good, I think, based on the hype cycle. I think a good time will be, like I said, near the end of February, which they already have this much, and they just need to test some more. And by the end of February, we should see some announcements, some movements, and maybe some hype back into the project again. So you might see yourself just keep dragging it out. We're at February, another maybe this before we see anything major movement. So for people who got in early, congratulations. Who got in late, all I can say is be patient and keep digging into the product of the protocol and the platform, and maybe find an even better opportunity to reload, to get better until you pull up another sushi. Then you really don't want to be. You will really be feeling bad then, right? And they have a major partnership with sushi, and I just see as with anything of these anonymous developers, these DeFi, the liquidity can pull anytime, and there's a platform that have been hacked, for example. This is another one that have been hacked, even though it's been hacked, and right now it's still doing 3-4 times of its hack price. It was really been hacked, but now people are still using it. It still has close to 800 million value locked on the platform. It's it's the new frontier. Nobody knows how high all these can go, and we all just try to get a little piece of it, and my strategies and play on this is just look at these high market cap, high market TVL, total value locked, and generally small market cap. Like Badger is still a good one to watch right now. They're very a lot of excitement. When you see the transactions and price action like this, that means there's a lot of excitement coming through. And of course, you can't say excitement without Elon Musk pumping the Doge and pumping the Bitcoin bags. And he just announced, right, the SEC is out in the public, bought 1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Now you can see Bitcoin just going bananas, and that Bitcoin is really just the beginning. All right, well, now what do you do with your Bitcoin? All right, the first thing people they finally got some interest is, oh, maybe they missed out on Bitcoin. All right, then they say they can't really do anything with your Bitcoin. Then they go look at Ethereum. Then they realize DeFi, oh my gosh, you can do so much with it. That is why all the gas fees going up. Binance, I think part of the reason why it's going up parabolic is because you can do a lot of Ethereum like Binance stuff, Ethereum like DeFi stuff on the Binance Smart Chain, which gotta hand it to them. No matter what your politics about Binance, they are kind of centralized, but they really position themselves to capture this DeFi market. Like certain coins I've been watching, none of these are just what I've been watching. Just because of the DeFi hype has been pumping hard on Binance. I do not recommend anybody FOMO in like this. I always recommend just like about you watch it on a pullback and learn more about the protocol and everything before you test it out. But the good thing about Binance chain, just like XDAI, is that its transaction fee are so low. As long as you get some money over there, I personally do not have that much on the Binance chain because of their bottleneck of how to get BNB onto their. If you go to the bridge, I still, without signing up to their exchange and do KYC, I just don't see a decentralized anonymous ways for you to get your BNB onto their platform. Because you have to spend BNB to actually transfer stuff and do your DeFi stuff. But right now it's region locked. You cannot even use their platform if you're from the US. And even if you use a VPN, I still don't see an easy decentralized way for people to. So I haven't been using that much. So what I've been keeping my eye on is the XDAI network over here, of course. Yeah, no, some of the I was looking at the BAO board. If some of you want to keep look, this is a nice another project, I think, by a community member from BAO. They show you all the farms based on their ROI, which is great for people who love to just sort them by just to see if they want to put some of these like other pools instead of the BAO. See, with the BAO, your price is BAO ETH pools. Your up and down value determines a lot by the price of BAO, up and down. But some of these other pools, like a big, let's see, a big staked value one. All right, they probably has a lower APY, but their permanence value will be a lot less. Sort of like the sushi and egg sushi, right? Their value is not going to change much. Okay, so you can be sure to that whatever you put in, you do not have any exposure to BAO. You're just using their sushi and sushi egg sushi's liquidity pool to farm this much of BAO, of course. That's why all these guys are just staking it over here. So for people who want to lower the risk, they can go research some of these projects, other pools that they are doing, and just try to do one of these pools while it is low instead of doing a BAO ETH. I myself did the BAO ETH pool because of its insane ROI, and I do want to put a little, ride this BAO board, BAO wave, and see how far it can go. So my plan for this is just to keep on farming for the next couple of weeks. End of the February, I'll try to look for some updates and see how the project's going, and decide on to add more or to start selling, I guess, or even try to pull it. Depends on how it goes. So always keep your research update, and keep checking your farm, and be on top of it. That's all I have to say. It's your money, you're responsible for it and everything that comes up, and if something doesn't seem right, at least you're in the control and you can pull it right away. Just the transaction fee, which is always got to be in the back of your mind when doing these moves. So being patient and being thorough on your research, being being slow and methodic, you should be able to come out on top in the long run. All right, that is it, and I guess I can, you can follow me on Twitter. Go through this drama I had this morning. I don't know if you guys know, I used to do Chaincoin Masternodes videos on my other channel, and this I had to dig it up on the coin market of their back in 2017. It was one of the biggest pump ever. I don't know if you're part of it. If you're part of it, I don't think anybody can forget. It was, what they're trying to do with Doge right now, but back then I really believed it. I believed that everybody who got in, just not selling, we can all live off our masternodes one day. But just, I guess it was a failed experiment. So from what I learned from before, that you always have to have a little, if you have an entry plan, you should have an exit plan of how you want to, nothing goes up forever, Look at, I still can't believe that Doge is back up to what? All right, 7 cents now. Um, but this obviously it's just Doge has been pump and dump for so much and so long. I hope none of you are buying it at the top over here. If you have some, sell, start taking a profit. And one of the best strategies I think for newbies that I learned for coming in this is that when you invest, you sell half of what you invested on the double, which these cryptos, all of them do so much so easily. You just sell a double on it, sell half. That means you got your all your or your initial investment now, and you can just free ride the rest. You can sell maybe half more on another double, then you're guaranteed profit, and you still have some more Doge or whatever coin you're doing to based on. But you have to be patient, and all these market. You don't know when Elon decides to pump what other coins, so you just have to be early, do your research early, and try to be a little bit ahead of the crowd, and try to manage your risk and not to go all in on just one. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. And hope you all are sitting pretty and just farming your bout and doing your research and not FOMOing, not getting double wrecked by buying high and selling low. You just this farming thing, DeFi yield farming thing, is one of the tools for us long investors to, to before people investing, they're just having their coin just sit there, hope it goes up, and maybe sell it. But we, as a yield farming DeFi, these protocols allow you to choose how you want to position your money to have them work, for you. Of course, with the new protocols and everything comes a lot of risk. That's why early adapters and people who try these out they get a feeling in their bones instead of just watching what other people said, just following the crowd and being played. So anyways, hope let's just talk. Hope the fee comes down in the next couple of weeks or so, and we'll do some more mechanical stuff. All right, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.